Heatwave is considered an episode of at least 3 consecutive days, in which at least 10% of the seasons considered record maximums above the 95% of the series of maximum daily temperatures for the months of July and August, from the period 1971 to 2000. The main heatwaves recorded in Spain have dates from 2003. During the year 2017, the record for the number of heatwaves surpassed. This occurred between June 13 and August 22, splitting into 5 episodes, one every 18 years. The episode occurred nearly a whole month of the summer season, 25 days under the heatwave umbrella. The highest temperatures came during the second wave, on July 13, in all points of the 14 provinces affected, with an anomaly of 3.9 degrees, a value only exceeded in 1987. It was the longest heatwave recorded in our country in the last 40 years, as it lasted from June 27 to July 22. The warmest day was July 6, with an average maximum temperature of 37.6 degrees. It lasted 4 days and ran from August 8 to August 12 in the year 2012. It was the most intense in terms of number of provinces affected, 40, and the warmest day was August 10, with a maximum wave temperature of 39.5 degrees. Finally, the summer of 2030 is already farther away, and the heatwave suffered during it also lasted a little less, particularly from July 30 to August 14. It also stands out for the number of provinces affected, 38, and there is also the fact that the whole summer as a whole was the warmest since records are held, with 24.94 degrees. Although heatwaves are a naturally occurring phenomenon, scientists know that the frequency and intensity of heatwaves are not so much. In the first and second decades of the 21st century, heatwaves have been more intense and frequent than those seen in the 1920s, 80s, and 1990s. An important scientist called Petrus recognized that extreme events increase in the context of the climate change. The volume of water increases when heated. At the same time, global warming causes the ice sheets of poles and glaciers to melt. The combination of these changes is leading to an increase in ocean levels, causing flooding and soaring in coastal and low-lying areas. Heavy rains and other extreme weather events are becoming more frequent and can cause flooding and deterioration in water quality, and even in some areas a progressive decline in water resources. Climate change is already impacting health. In some regions, there has been an increase of number of deaths caused by high temperatures, and in others, a decrease in deaths caused by the cold. Damage to property, infrastructure, and health is very high for society and economy. Between the year 1980 and the year 2011, the floods affected more than 5.5 million people and caused direct economic losses of more than 90 billion euros. Sectors that rely heavily on certain temperatures and rainfall levels, such as agriculture, forestry, energy, and tourism, were particularly harmed. Climate change is occurring so fast that many species of plants and animals have trouble adapting. Several land, sea, and freshwater species have moved to other habitats. Some species of plants and animals will be even more exposed to the risk of extinction if global average temperatures continue to rise uncontrollably.